Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Battlefield 3 beta gameplay commentary for you guys. Today I'm playing Rush Attack on Operation Metro. I'm using the support class with the M27 IAR as my primary weapon, which some of you may be surprised by, but I actually really love this weapon. It was one of my most used weapons during the alpha, and I used it quite a bit during the beta as well. And when you slap on the attachments that I have here, which are the holographic sight, laser sight, and foregrip, it actually becomes very capable even at close quarters. Obviously, at longer ranges, it's also very useful. It's just, it's a very good weapon with a lot of versatility if you use the right attachments, and that's kind of, I feel like I found a nice balance for this weapon for my playstyle, and you'll see that I use it for running and gunning quite a bit, which is probably not what you think of when you think of the support class, but with the right attachments you can do just about anything in this game. That's something that I think really sets this game apart from a lot of others, is the attachment system allows for you to really cater every single weapon to your play style, and I'm hoping that the final game will be very similar in this aspect. But anyway, I have cut down this video from the full match. The full match was about 11 minutes long. I cut out a few of the boring lives where I'm just like running from base to base, and other really short lives where I get killed immediately. So hopefully you'll enjoy this kind of highlight reel of this match. I was actually playing with a number of you, which is something I don't get to do as often as I would like, but it just so happened that I hopped into a server and a number of you were on it, and then more joined, and it ended up being a lot of fun. We had 3 or 4 matches right in a row where we just beasted and absolutely destroyed the opposing team. So hopefully you'll enjoy the footage. But today I want to talk about Battlefield 3, as usual, and obviously. But the game is coming out in 1 week, and it was just announced on Twitter. Battlefieldo, which is a great community site that always seems to get news first. They basically revealed that review access for Battlefield 3 is now open. So it means that journalists and certain other community members are going to have access to the game. They'll be able to get their hands on it. And meanwhile, 1 week from today, those of us in North America and a few other territories will be able to purchase the game at retail or via some sort of digital download service. And on the 27th, a few more territories open up, and finally the 28th, the final territories open up as far as I'm aware. So very, very soon this game will be in the hands of millions of people. It was said on the Battlefield blog, they actually released a number of statistics regarding the open beta. 8 million plus people participated in the Battlefield 3 open beta, which is a number I have never seen before when it comes to a beta. That is just an insane number, and that really gives you a good idea of how huge the server load must have been and how effective the beta must have been when it comes to testing the back end of this game, which is one of the main goals of the beta. And I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed with the Battlefield 3 open beta because it was quite buggy. It had a number of issues. Some of them were fixed during the course of the beta, but many of them were not. And, having the game come out so soon after the beta meant that a lot of people kind of became anxious and suspicious that the full game would be kind of broken on launch. Thankfully, that doesn't seem to be the case. All of the recent previews that I have seen and read on the internet from various people, including D-Crew Colin, a good friend of mine, have been overwhelmingly positive when talking about more recent builds of Battlefield 3. So right now, my hopes are really high for this game. I think at the very least the multiplayer will live up to the majority of the hype that's been thrust upon it. I don't know about the single player or the co-op. I'm not really interested in the co-op, to be completely honest. And the single player I've heard some mixed reactions to. But either way, I think those two modes will be a nice little distraction from the multiplayer at the very least. And obviously, multiplayer is always the focus when it comes to Battlefield. So as long as that is polished and good, if not great, on launch, I think I will be mostly happy. Obviously, the more polished and well-balanced it is on launch, the better. But, DICE has said on a number of occasions that they're going to be working really hard to give this game good post-launch support, and I think that's nearly as important as having a good launch. So really looking forward to this game. I hope you guys are too. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.